Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Jim James Games. So, I've been playing World of Warcraft for years now, off and on. Recently came back to it, really like gold farming, so I figured I'm going to go ahead and start making some videos on it. So today we're going to do some Zul'gurub, show you a few things within it. I am running a speed set on my Druid, level 70 Druid. As we come in here, we're just going to kill a few of these things. As you go to immediately to your left, once a day, you can kill this guy and it will drop this Hive Queen's Honeycomb. Now when you get that, you get it once per day. You can kill this every time you run this, as many times as you want per day, but once per day you'll get that honeycomb. When you get that, it will drop a variety of Cataclysm stuff, Volatile Air, Twilight Jasmine, Life. I did have another one in here from the other day when I was farming this. Got me pretty much the same thing right there. So, just free extra gold right there. I'm going to start my loot appraiser just to see what kind of stuff we get while we're running this. So, I am doing 30 runs. This is my 30th run. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I run this for some quick loot. Now, there's a lot of OK transmog in here. There's a lot of materials that you can get out of here, especially crafting material. This is Savage Leather and Deep Sea Scales. Deep Sea Scales only worth a couple of gold, or 1 gold basically, but Savage Leather is worth it. You go over here, you kill this guy, get a Gub's Cache. You get this every run, so this gives you a whole bunch of these fish like I have right here. So we'll go and pop that. It gave me 20 deep sea stage fish. So you can see some of these are not really worth it. Or most of those is not really worth it. But it adds up. Come over here, kill these bats. This can give you some primal bat hides. Used for the new, like, reinstated, I think is like 10.17. There's primal bat leather right there. Back in 10.17, I think it is, or 10.07, I forget which one it was, they reintroduced some old transmog that was previously removed from the game, and so you can craft it now, which you can get some of those patterns from this dungeon. You have to do some achievements in order to get that, and I can bring that up here in just a second. But we're going to run down here. We're going to kill this little group right here along with this big guy. When we take out that big guy, he drops a sack. You open that up, it gives you a whole bunch of elementium ore and some cataclysm jewel crafting stuff. This guy right here is a real big pain. He throws these boulders down. If you get hit by him, you get knocked way back. So just try to knock him out real quick. Come up here, you get some powerful mojos from these guys. Once you unlock this achievement, you can start getting those bijous. There's a bunch of different colors of them. You can see them right here. All these different colors right here. And once you get them, you can turn them in and get some other caches and loot boxes. And I can show you at a few different bosses that you do take out. You'll have to have a potion also in order to turn into... Oh, nice. Got a cloak right there with a little bit of gold. Got a ton of other transmog that shares the same appearance as it, but is what it is. You'll get a lot of that in here. There's not too many of them that just has unique appearances. But we're going to go ahead and burn both of our speed boosts, which is the Tiger's Dash and also the Stampeding Roar. You can use both those in conjunction and speed up your guys, speed up the runs quite a bit. As we do more of these videos, I will definitely get better at explaining and running through all these while we're talking. But I can show you my spec. This is what I use for my speed druid. Go ahead and pause the video if you want to copy that. That gives you the upgraded Tiger's Dash and everything like that. That shortens the span of when you use it, but it also takes much less time for it to cool down. Now I also got this. This is a jewel crafting one. Nothing that special. This is mainly something that collectors would want just to have it, because really you can't use the jewel crafting part of it. Also got a shade. We're getting a bunch of good stuff in this run. And again, this is my 30th run. Going forward, I'll probably do quite a few of these like displays of runs, going 30 of them at a time. I think going 100 at a time just takes too long, especially on my limited time budget, being able to run and play all these games, all these dungeons. So these tigers right here also drops primal tiger leather. That's another material that you need crafting the previously removed or brought back transmog that you can craft. And as we're running this, I do kill the trolls because they do or have a chance to drop massive mojo, which is worth a decent chunk. But to keep this run at a reasonable time, which is about like 5 minutes when I'm just running it without explaining anything, you can go ahead and kill these. I typically right here would dream walk out, reset, dream walk back in. Now if you want to keep going, you can go down here and there's a whole bunch of trolls and everything down here, and this will give you the chance of the massive mojo. And also you can kill these guys and get some random drops of the bijous, or just some more random transmog. But typically I don't do this. This is extra time that I don't really use for this. It gives you just a few savage leathers. I'm primarily running this for the primal bat and tiger leathers. Now if you want some more savage leather, you can come down here, kill these snakes. You can skin these. I don't need these, so I'm not really going to worry about them, but you can do that. And then there's the final boss over there. You don't really need to go over there to do anything. Now there is a section down here that you can kill the crocs. You go a little bit further down before you get to where all the other trolls are, that temple. You come down here, there's a whole bunch of trolls that are fishing and stuff like that. You can kill them too. Again, this is just another little section. You can get the massive mojos, which we can look down here. There's the powerful mojos. They're not worth much. The massive ones is the ones that we're going to look for. And they're eluding me right now, but we'll find them. But you get some croc tails, savage leather. This is all within my 30 runs now. So we'll go ahead and vendor all the extra stuff that we just got. Get rid of that. This is actually worth a little bit, so we're going to keep it. That right there has a unique appearance. You can see how under the ATT it just shows that one item. So this is the only item that shows this appearance. This is stuff that I would use to sell as transmog. This right here I will not, since this is Cataclysm. I can disenchant this and get 19, almost 20 gold estimated, which is the average that you get out of materials for disenchanting this, versus the 83 silver I would get for just vendoring this. So min-maxing the gold income I would get. This item right here has a ton of shared appearances. Typically I would not care to use this as selling, so I will probably just disenchant it. You can go through all those items on this list, and you can use like a website called WoW Undermine Exchange, and you can see if any of those are sellable on the auction house. If they are, you can see how much they're going for and whatnot. Again, this ring, not really worth anything. This, some collectors might want this, so I'll go ahead and try to sell that. Again, another item that only has one item that has that same appearance, so I will go ahead and try to sell that as transmog. No, no, and we got another one of those things. And so it's really weird that the sales ranking is 0.014, which is pretty decent stuff that you would use typically you would want to sell this, but I'm not so sure. But might as well try it. You know, gets extra 5k gold right there. But anyways, so going back to this, all those bijous you can't sell these, but you can get these coins. You can sell these coins. You can use these coins to buy other plans and materials or other plans that this dungeon has. At the very front of the dungeon, there's a vendor there once you unlock it. Get all those. Here's some of the transmog that I'm keeping. I'm going to try to sell these on the auction house. Some of them not worth a whole lot of gold, but if they only have one item that has that appearance, definitely worth trying. The materials, you can see that they sell a couple hundred of them, some of them a couple thousand of them a day. It's just gold that you can add on. Now, whenever you add Cataclysm and stuff like that on there to your auction house, kind of be mindful of how much gold the auction house is charging you to list these, because then sometimes it doesn't make sense to do it. But if you can list 118 of them for 1 silver and potentially get 41 gold out of it, I mean, it could be worth it. But again, here's all the other materials: salvage leather, the deep sea scales, some of the heavy, medium. Here's a primal bat leather. At 30 runs, I got 111 of them. That's 6,700 gold right there. You get volatile earth, which at the very front, whenever you kill the bats and you jump in the water, there's a turtle on the right hand side, which I completely just blew right by. So my apologies. But we can go ahead and run that way while we look through all these. You get some ember silk, some other leathers. You get 1 maelstrom crystal guaranteed every run. Here's the primal tigers, and they're 60 gold a piece basically, so that's 4,700 gold right there per run. Here is the massive mojos. I got 67 of them. They go for 250 gold a piece. That was 16,750 gold worth of powerful mojos in 30 runs. I mean, that adds a little over 5,000 gold per lockout, which is 10 runs, so that's pretty decent. Elementium ore, you get those from killing those big trolls and get those sacks. I got over 600, almost 700 of them right there. So right here is where that giant turtle normally is. We did kill it, but I think I forgot to mention it. But you kill him, he gives you some volatile earth and everything like that. So anyways, going back to our loots, Elementium ore, I mean, there's over 10k right there just from collecting those sacks. Some of these crystals, they're the jewel crafting materials, they're worth it. I got 1 pristine hide out of all that, which is crazy. The volatile life and air. Let's see here. Twilight Jasmine's worth it. And I don't know why I don't have my volatile earth somewhere. Oh, there. Looks exactly like some leather. Yeah, I mean, right now they're super inflated on my server, 25 gold a piece. There's no way. They're normally only a couple gold. So that doesn't really make sense. But anyways, yep, that's what you can get out of these runs. In here, here's one of the bosses. If you kill him, there is a pile of bones behind him. Once you use a Gurabashi potion and turn into a troll, you can access those bones. You can look online. You can turn in a group of these and get a cache, and the cache has drop chances to get and use some of the plans and material or plans and patterns to craft the previously removed, previously brought back items. So with that, let's see. Okay, so here is the 3 achievements that you can get. This one is for the Zul'gurub. This unlocks the ancient secrets, which is the plans and patterns and everything pretty much I just explained. You can also get Memory of Scholomance, which unlocks the old version of Scholomance. Also gives you some pretty cool transmog in there, but it also gives you some materials that you really need for crafting the newly brought back, previously removed transmog patterns and plans. And then you can work your way up to getting this one, Wards of the Dread Citadel, to unlock the Secrets of Nax, which brings you even more stuff. And then to do all three of these, this takes a long while. Pretty much, you want to look up guides on how to do this. This does take a pretty good length amount of time of gameplay to do. So definitely look up the guides, read them previous to doing the achievements, because there's stuff that you might have to backtrack that you really shouldn't have to if you read up on it to begin with. So that right there will get you some pretty cool stuff, make you craft some whole bunch of stuff to get a whole bunch of extra gold. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and shut this video down. It has definitely been a little bit longer than I wanted, but first video back. So with that, I want to thank you all for watching. I will see you next time. Have a good one.